So I missed the Dreams and Machines um, free RPG day thing. But while I was out, I almost picked up a copy of it and didn't. And so then thinking about it later, I realized that I definitely wanted to get it when I had a chance. And again, before, I'm trying to be good overall. I am also, some games are exiting my collection. So sometimes I make room for something new. And I really am trying to find some games that will be more open to a lot of different people, especially potentially younger people, as that may be where I can find folks who actually, show up and all of that. So Dreams and Machines, from what I can tell, it has a very what's the video game? Horizon Zero Dawn, and I think there were some others. Has that vibe, sort of a not a retro future as a future retro. Like, we have a world with giant robots, but people have fallen back to almost. I don't want to go so far as to say caveman, but like, you know, things are rough. So there's a little bit of a post-apocalyptic vibe, um, which I dig. I like a post-apocalyptic vibe. Tutorial booklet. It's got some cool art. Again, I think it really does tap into that. Okay, this is like a lot of art. This is the tutorial booklet. So it looks like a lot of this is getting into the setting almost like as a concept art book. So that's cool. I guess probably kind of a handout for players, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I was curious about the game rules reference and found a copy of the starter box at a pretty good price. Now, the starter box probably doesn't have character generation that is typical in starter boxes, so this may not be, the full game, as it were. This looks like almost a bit of a 5-room dungeon situation, although 6 rooms. I don't know. Envelopes, which don't have anything in them, so I don't know what the envelopes are for. Player name, character name. I guess I'll have to find out what that's about. This looks like maybe stuff that might go in an envelope. It's about the right size, so it's like player handouts. Cards. I know cards are sort of controversial, and I get it. One, it's difficult for if you're doing online gaming. That's kind of a problem. Oh, like a whole bunch of baggies. I guess probably for the cardboard counters. Dice. It's 2d20, so I don't know why you have the 5 dice, but I noticed the Star Trek Adventures starter box also came with 5 dice. You know what? I'll take a look at these cards. But anyway, I know cards are kind of controversial. People don't necessarily want all the doodads, and I get it. I don't necessarily want all the doodads. Farm mech shelter. The hulking bulk of the mech provides shelter from the wind and rain, its heavy limbs driven deep into the ground. Small plants have grown up into an impromptu hedge, I can read, around the edges of a cleared area beneath the mech's heavy body. Possible actions: build a camp, look for supplies, rest and recuperate. Okay, so it's almost like I mean, I say maybe this is kind of a random setting encounter. Waterfall source room, pavilion. This is cool. Waker Hill. At the central town beneath the quiet hill of packed dirt lays a large frozen mech. Only its head is visible through the top of the only its head is visible through the top, and once a year the community gathers to decorate it and celebrate the harvest. Cool. So definitely some evocative stuff. That's a lot of cool art. GM reference, player reference, nice, several handouts for player reference things. These cards. Let's see, Decrepit Walker, Thrall, Technomancer. These maybe look like maybe NPCs. Maybe. I don't know. I'll find out. But anyway, Dreams and Machines, it's just one that I've been very curious about. And I like the vibe. I gather it is an extremely stripped down and simplified version of 2T20. I have heard some folks say that it is perhaps stripped down even too far for them. And I can't say. I haven't used D20. I've only read some D20 books. And, I didn't love what I read of the rules for Conan, but that was one of the earlier ones, and I feel like it's something where they have improved over time. Yeah, it looks like we're setting up maybe these cards for building adventures or something. I don't know. It looks cool. It looks interesting. Just curious to check it out and hopefully be able to bring it to the table. I think maybe the bits and bobs and doodads might be nice if you've got people who are a little bit more used to board games, or younger people who might like having the concrete stuff to fiddle with. I don't know. Yeah, this looks pretty neat. Just really curious, and I like the setting. Also, this was not very expensive, but this is like pound for pound. This is quite a box set here, and the box itself is solid, but also like the content, it's actually pretty weighty. So, I mean, weight isn't necessarily indicative of quality of game, but I feel like I got my money's worth out of physical product anyway. So, have you checked out Dreams and Machines? Did you play Horizon Zero Dawn? I didn't. I saw some clips from it and it looked really cool, but I haven't played a video game since Red Dead Redemption, and when I played that, it had been years since I'd played something else, so I'm kind of out of that. But looks neat, looks cool. Anyway, what's going on? Leave a comment. Let me know what's up in your world. All right, till next time, take care.